Hi there and welcome to Bustthenet. Yes, these are the Stalybridge Diaries, a chance for me to play with a lower league save. A quick update where the club is. We are third on the table, 7 points behind. Our 4-3-1-2 is kicking. We managed to beat a few sides. We've come up with a defensive variant. If you've been following the show, you've noticed I've done a video called Move into Channels with a whole set of guides, I guess, that explore how this 4-3-1-2 came about. This is the first 4 episodes of the season. I've also started playing a brute force 4-3-1-2 with Liverpool, which it uses that tactic to basically blow away teams that are trying to be defensive against us. Can the same thing work with a team that like Stalybridge? I don't think so, but I plan to find out. Yeah, I love it when I say stuff like that. I don't know, but I plan to find out. So I'm gonna find out right now. I'm gonna go into this game and go, okay, it's time for us to try something crazy with Stalybridge. I'm sick and tired of playing because I can't play defensive games, but this is already a defensive setup. This tactic, if you can see this is to me this when you start doing this, you're playing a defensive setup. So it's a much lower line of engagement because we're allowing the opposition really. I mean, they can come into our half. We're not gonna say very much to them, and we're not gonna give them a lot of issues. But when I play with Liverpool, you never see them in this zone. You always see us winning the ball around here. So your line of engagement plays a big part. Matty Foles. So when we lose the ball, I want my boys to regroup and come back and form that defensive solidity at the back. Screw trying to counter press because we already found out early in our videos that counter press just doesn't seem to work with us because we're not that good a team. So what I'm looking for lately with my team has been, I feel players who have got good pass completion percentages. So my midfielders, they need to be able to keep the ball. They need to be able to do things with the ball. So like Kasumo is playing instead of Bayliss. Now, I went through a lot of effort to sign Bayliss, and then I discovered Bayliss's pass completion percentages were 80%. I put Kasumo on the pitch, he gets 88%. Now, along the way, by the way, we've also turned into a team that's got the best shot on target conversion rate in the whole of England. There's no other team that's got a better shot on target conversion. With 18% as our shot on target conversion, we are performing better than Arsenal, Man City, Liverpool. The top Premiership sides don't have a shot on target conversion like we do. But that's largely down to the fact that we basically are a side that plays very disciplined at the back. And then when there's a lot of room for us to hit on the break. As you can see, there's so much room here. The only issue I have is my players aren't that good, so when we lose the ball, they regroup. As you can see, they're all coming back now to defend. We got only those 3 jokers up top. So they'll have to try and move us around. Because we're playing narrow, I'm giving up the flank, so I'm going to see 2v1 situations on the flanks all the time. Right? So I'm willing to accept that as a risk. Yeah, so if I don't want those kind of if I don't want my 2v1 situations down the flanks, then what I do, I won't play with I probably won't play with a narrow defensive width. I also won't play with a low line of engagement. Now let's just change our line of engagement just to show you what I mean. Okay, here we go. Maybe like this. Okay, standard line of engagement. Cancel. I don't think we can manage that. Higher defensive line, yeah, can. Okay, we'll try this with a. This is much higher. We'll try with a higher line of engagement. This is probably gonna be suicidal. I shouldn't do this. But something in my head says, try it. People are watching the show. They want to know what it looks like because they don't want to do it on their own saves. Maybe. So it's better to find out with me. I'm watching things like when I play like this, then I'm more interested in 2 things. Can my boys move the ball from defense to attack? Now, I'm playing direct passing, which is not ideal at the moment. I think I'm playing direct. Slightly shorter, tempo is slightly higher. Yeah, so that means that chap that played the long pass earlier, he had no passing options. He was too shit scared to try to pass the ball. Okay. Yep. We have to accept that this team is not on the same level as some of the best teams in the land, but we are trying our best to disrupt the hierarchy of teams that can play attacking football. Lundstrom to Kennedy, Kennedy to Issa, Issa plays it out to Shepherd, Shepherd didn't pass it inside, but Kennedy, Healy you play to Kasumu never loses the ball. And his pass conversion rate is the best in the team, 88%. When he gets the ball, I know he's going to make the pass. He did it again. Oh, Kasumu is huge right now for us. I mean, I didn't like him at the start because he's got low bravery, so he doesn't tackle. That's one of the reasons why I was toying with the idea. All right, why don't we just then play high up the pitch, or play a bit more. And this is ballsy. I decided to play with a higher line of engagement. We counter press. I don't know how that is going to even look like. Wisdom, Onoma. The problem with playing with the high line engagement is I'm probably going to see gaps appear when we are transitioning the ball. When we lose the ball, even trying to win the ball in midfield. Kasumo, okay, 88%, man. Thank you. He plays a simple pass to Kennedy. Kennedy likes to dribble and he brings the ball away. Thank you very much, Kennedy. He takes it wide. Kasumo says, "Falls, you're free." I would have loved the second goal over there. That was brilliant. Ben Kennedy's run took a lot of players out of the equation. And then Kasumu, who gets the ball. I mean, all I needed was the perfect ball into the box. Freeman, I mean, I do expect West Brom go into this match playing balanced fluid. Okay, so when you know a team is playing balanced fluid against you in the scouting reports, there's a strong possibility that they're going to change to an attacking variant once they are a goal down. So I'm waiting to see what happens. So what do I expect West Brom to do? Yep, they've gone attacking 4-4-2 with 10 minutes left in the game. Now, if they don't get the equalizer, there's a very strong possibility they go 4-2-4 or 4-3-3. What am I going to do if they do that? I'm not going to change the way I play. I'm going to keep playing the same way. Issa to Kasumo. Kasumo! Kasumo. You complete us, Kasumo. I mean, I can't believe it. I mean, at the start of the season, I was like, what the fuck? He's useless. He keeps the ball away. He's got no bravery. Because I was playing a very defensive variant. So I needed Kasumo to be defensive. So now, Kasumo doesn't lose the ball. Cameron Healy is playing like shit. Josh Lundstrom is playing like shit. Okay, hold on. All right. Okay, we are going to have to think about substitutions. Connor Kirby can come on for Josh Lundstrom. This Josh Lundstrom is given a chance. I'm giving him a chance to play, but I need higher aggression from the player on the flanks now. Side midfielder, rather. Kennedy to Kasumo. Plays it to Issa. Issa looks for Foles. What a takedown. What a takedown. What a takedown from Matty Foles. Okay, so we are 50%. We're going to make a change. Okay, so let's look at the analysis. Nowadays, I even do this team's summary, correct? So we got passing here. So this gives me a nice little figure. So pass percentage, completion rate. Kasumo 88%. Keely 91%. Josh Lundstrom playing at 90%. But this is the main man, Kasumo. Kasumo is the main man right now. He's already generated one key pass. Matty Foles on the flanks. With Mohamed Issa, they're playing quite well. So I'm gonna make a substitution. I'm gonna take off Lundstrom and bring on Connor Kirby. They all look pretty decent at the moment. Cameron Healy, team talk. Far from pleased with what I've seen. Who's stressed out? Issa, you stupid schmuck. I have to make you happy. Select the player. It wasn't that bad. I still can't. Bloody hell, nothing specific noted. Sometimes I think that's a bloody waste of time. I just do it because I'm looking for I think anything can help right now. So they've gone 4-3-3 out of the gate. So what do? Pass into space, slightly shorter. We want to keep the ball. I'm gonna keep on doing this high press. I don't want to be so deep that I allow my line of engagement can be low, but I'm worried that I don't know what to do actually. My head says drop your line of engagement so you regroup later so your boys drop in, but that means that those two might come down the flanks. That striker on the right, 19, is playing on the right, so he's gonna go down my left. That's one smart AI. I don't know if this is intentional, but that's the flank I don't want him to come down. That's where Matty Foles. Matty Foles, now he's picked up a yellow card. I'm not surprised. Alright, so I have to keep Matty Foles on an attacking bent. So this puts pressure on their flanks. Shepherd. Over the top. That's offside. Come on, ref. Okay, we're going to make a substitution. I think Liam Shepherd is going to struggle now. Because, oops, undo. Because Liam Shepherd is not, he's got a get further forward player trait. I'm going to bring Billy Lacey on who doesn't have it. Healy to Kasumo. I don't think I'm going to win this game. We managed to score 1 goal, but I suspect that this team, that is West Brom, are going to beat the crap out of us. Unless Connor Kirby makes it 2. What a substitution! Connor Kirby, Knudsen clears the ball. Connor Kirby takes it out and says, guess what, Kasumo, you can always pass the ball, you never miss, give it back to me and I'll get into the box and I'll smash it past their hapless keeper. Alright, so we're 2-0 up and they're playing this 4-3-3 and I'm still playing with the aggressive line of engagement because I don't want these fullbacks to have an unimpeded pass to their center of midfield. It's a risky style of play because if we miss, we're screwed. Healy to Kasumo again. Kirby finds Lacey. Issa! It's Kennedy! Unbelievable! Unfreaking believable. We could have made it 3. It's Kennedy now with a free kick into the box. The keeper goes up and gets it. There's the ball. It looks like they're trying to send in low crosses. Hell, doesn't make a difference to the way we play. Burn to Foles to Healy. Healy, keep the ball, please. Kennedy. Healy, Kirby. Kennedy brings the ball up. I love this player now. He can really do wonders with the ball. Lacey. Kasumo keeps the ball. And he gives it to Kirby. What a pass from Kasumo. Matty Foles could have made it 3. Oh, I'm very nervous at the moment. Leeds United. Southampton 1, Leeds United 0. Okay. Matty Foles is at 8.4. What do we do now? Ben Kennedy is having the match of his life. Healy to Kirby to Kasumo. Kasumo always keeps the ball. He never fails to pass the ball. Come on, Kasumo. Raglan, you sweet thing, you. Navarro, you're offside. No, he's not. Issa picks up the ball. Gets it back to Lacey. To Healy now. On to Foles. It's okay, so this is a bit more aggressive. We're playing against their 4-3-3 and we are and just in case you guys are wondering, high line engagement, high defensive line. The only difference between the way I play with Liverpool and the way I play with this team is the use of regroup and the lack of an overlap shot on the right, and I'm not passing into space because I want to keep the ball. This team, I mean, we aren't the best, right? Matty Foles is really feeling the pressure now. We have a corner, 89 minutes. Come on, boys. We work long and hard at defending all these corners. Oh no, Brian is free to a shot. Blocked. It's Kirby. Kirby finds Navarro. Navarro looks out for Issa, but they can't release him. Knudsen, they've gone attacking 4-3-3. Now they're playing. This is a system I don't like. This is a lot more dangerous. This is a lot more dangerous because it's got 2 wider advanced forwards. I'm so glad they didn't use this earlier one. Okay, so we got time. Come on, boys. Now team instruction. Time wasting all the way. We could easily. There's just yeah. This is the system I don't like. If I had a 4-3-3, this is how to set it up. Navarro, it's not enough for Kennedy. This is Raglan. He can't get there. There are 3 players waiting. Oh, but Foles reads that. Healy to Burn back to Yates. Yates plays it out wide, but I think it should be enough for us. Stalybridge, come on, guys. That's well, Foles. Is it enough for us? Come on, ref, blow the whistle. Yes, 2-1. Stalybridge have beaten West Brom. I was very happy. Yep. Don't let it get to your heads, boys. And now the people Aspen is going. Don't let these wins get swell your heads up. Another 2-1 win. I like the way we played. So lets me see that. I mean, now I believe that we can play different variants of the 4-3-1-2, even with Stalybridge. So now I've got this more attacking variant, more or less firmed up exactly who's playing. Smythe, when he's Smythe will play here. Navarro is not a bad player himself, but the team is coming along pretty well at the moment. And Stalybridge, I'm very happy with how we're using the 4-3-1-2. Probably people are gonna say it's a cheat system, but hell, man, I don't know what it. I've heard people say it's a cheat system, so I'm like, okay, right. Anyway, I hope you guys found this entertaining, or at least picked something up from it. And frankly speaking, if you're a defensive side, dropping this makes you more defensive. But if you're not the sort of team that, because I want to hit teams on the break, so I want to draw them in, and instead of dropping my defensive line, what I do is I drop my line of engagement. So they step in, then I close them down. The downside of this is sometimes I can end up allowing them so far in that I get into trouble, which is why I have to know what kind of systems I'm playing against. If I'm playing against those fullbacks are coming up, support wide wingers, then I'm very careful, because those kind of systems can get quite a number of overloads on the flanks if I allow them really far into the pitch. Liverpool, when they play the 4-3-1-2, is different. Liverpool don't allow teams out of their own half, so they go camping. They put so much pressure on their wide players. Their wide players can't end up defending for 90 minutes. So, but here with Stalybridge, I can't afford that. So we play a more disciplined version of 4-3-1-2. With Liverpool, I play a more aggressive version of the 4-3-1-2. Now, both systems to some extent are brute force, but this is not as brute force as the Liverpool system. Liverpool system is pure brute force. It's just about hammering sides into submission. It's not uncommon for me to generate a 33, 30 overshots in a game. Here with this team, now what I like is playing on higher mentalities. Gives me control of the pitch. As you can see, we allowed them 9%, but here we are in midfield controlling. And for me, I get very happy when I see a 4-3-1-2 dumping a 4-4-2, because this is the arch nemesis of the 4-3-1-2. It hates to play against the 4-4-2, but we were able to keep this 4-4-2 and back. And then the only downside, the only thing that I was worried about was when they changed into a 4-3-3. It was the last 4-3-3 that had me worried, because they have this player dropping deep to occupy my. He'll be in spaces where I don't have a DM, right? So he's going to have a lot of time and space on the ball to string passes to the two AFs. And those two AFs are going to move into the channels and split my defense up. So I would have. And true enough, they scored 1 goal. Thank goodness they didn't do that earlier. This AI made a mistake, and I didn't have to react to the third version of their 4-3-3. Well, I hope you enjoyed this edition of the Stalybridge Diaries. If you have any questions, please drop me a note here on the channel. You can look for me at addicted2fm.com. You can also find me on Twitter at Bustthenet. I want to thank all my patrons for their continued support this channel. You make these kind of shows possible for the rest of the community. You guys take care. Have a good one. I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.